No doctor has ever told you that breakfast could be the reason you completely lose your ability to get an erection. No health magazine has ever warned you that the rushed cup of coffee each morning is the silent culprit stopping blood from flowing to the most crucial place. And no one has ever told you directly that the empty, cold feeling from the waist down is not destiny, but consequence. The consequence of ignorance, while more than 70% of American men over 60 are suffering in silence, is that a damaging lie persuades them it's just old age. While the multi-billion-dollar industry focuses on temporary chemical fixes, pills that only mask symptoms but never heal the root cause, the truth about lasting recovery has been left behind in the most unexpected place, right on your breakfast plate. This isn't just a feeling. A groundbreaking investigation, the Massachusetts Male Aging Study, followed more than 200 men for nearly 20 years and confirmed an undeniable truth: diet has a direct and consequential impact on vascular function. You don't get weaker because you grow older. You get weaker because your circulatory system is dying of thirst. Every nighttime cramp, every moment of losing balance, every sign of muscle loss, these are not signs of aging. They are distress signals from a body starving for the proper nutrients to repair itself. In this video, we will reveal a countdown list of 5 breakfast foods ranked from good to perfect that can restart that vital flow of life. And every piece of information you hear here is backed by evidence-based science and peer-reviewed studies. These simple choices can protect your heart, nourish your brain, and lower your risk of stroke. But most importantly, you must stay until the very end to discover the number 1 food. It contains an influential natural compound researchers call nature's Viagra, a valid key that can reopen blood vessels you may have thought were closed forever. Before we continue, take a moment to reflect in the comments. How has the feeling of losing part of your vitality affected you? And deep inside, do you still carry a spark of hope that change is possible? Your story, even if shared anonymously, is a powerful reminder to other men that they are not alone. Now let us begin that journey together with food number 5. At number 5 on our list is a small fruit with extraordinary power: dark-colored berries, especially black raspberries. Most people think of berries as nothing more than a decorative addition to breakfast, a touch of sweetness sprinkled on oatmeal. They know berries are good, but they don't really understand why. The truth is, the dark pigments that give these fruits their deep color are in fact a natural medicine for your blood vessels. They don't just provide vitamins, they actively repair the inner lining of your arteries, which is critical for maintaining strong, healthy blood flow to every part of your body. Picture your blood vessels. Over time, their walls can be damaged by inflammation and oxidative stress. The compound responsible for the dark color in black raspberries, called anthocyanin, works as a repair and protective agent for that damage. It shields the delicate endothelium, the thin lining inside your vessels, helping them remain flexible and expand, allowing blood to flow freely. A large-scale study from Harvard University, which followed more than 50,000 men, discovered that those who consumed the highest amounts of anthocyanin-rich foods had a 14% lower risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those who ate the least. Take the case of Frank, a 71-year-old retired professor in Boston. On paper, his health looked fine. Cholesterol and blood pressure were both normal, but he complained of numbness in his feet and a complete absence of morning erections. A high-sensitivity C-reactive protein test, HSCRP, revealed that his vascular inflammation levels were more than 50% higher than the ideal range. We didn't use medication. Instead, we asked him to add half a cup of frozen black raspberries to his breakfast each day. The results after 8 weeks were remarkable. Not only did the numbness in his feet subside, but he was thrilled to report that his glorious mornings had returned. Even more critical follow-up blood work showed that his HSCRP had dropped by 35%, providing clear evidence that inflammation in his small blood vessels had truly improved. So how can you apply this effectively? Very simply, aim for about half a cup of dark-colored berries each day. You can choose black raspberries, wild blueberries, or strawberries. Frozen works just as well as fresh, and sometimes retains even more nutrients. Add them to yogurt oatmeal or blend them into a smoothie. The best time is breakfast, as it provides your body with a potent dose of antioxidants right at the start of the day, helping to fight damage that can occur throughout the day. The biggest mistake you can make is buying canned jams or berry syrups. These are loaded with sugar, a potent inflammatory agent that cancels out the very benefits you're trying to achieve. Always choose whole, unsweetened berries. Black raspberries do an excellent job repairing the tiny blood vessels. But what happens if the pump itself, your heart, and the overall blood pressure system are unstable? Food number 4, which we are about to explore, is the stabilizer for the circulatory system as a whole, providing a special type of fat that keeps the large arteries flexible and blood pressure balanced. Before we talk about circulation, let's first talk about the minor things. The dull joint pain in the morning that makes you hesitate to step out of bed. The dry, rough skin on your shins, no matter how much lotion you use, and the bloating and discomfort that follow a meal. Most of us silently accept these as unavoidable parts of life after 60. But what if I told you that these seemingly unrelated problems are actually early warning signals from the same system, a system lacking a vital kind of lubricating oil? And when you restore that oil, you don't just fix these annoyances, you unlock the powerful flow we've been searching for. The remarkable strength of avocado and olive oil lies in their ability to calm inflammation throughout the body. The monounsaturated fats act like a soothing balm for your inflamed joints. Vitamin E and healthy fats nourish your skin from the inside, repairing the moisture barrier you thought was lost. Even more, the abundant vitamin K in avocados helps guide calcium to where it truly belongs, your bones, protecting against osteoporosis. And here is the miracle: once your body is no longer fighting inflammation everywhere, it can focus its energy on healing the circulatory system. The pre-DIME study, which tracked nearly 7,500 people, revealed that a diet rich in these healthy fats not only reduced the risk of stroke and heart disease by 30%, but participants also reported an overall improvement in quality of life. Consider Arthur, age 68, from Arizona. He came to us not only with high blood pressure, 148 mmHg, but also with painful knee arthritis and itchy, flaky skin on his shins. We suggested he replace his usual morning butter and jam with half an avocado and a tablespoon of olive oil. After 12 weeks, his blood pressure dropped to 132 mmHg. But what moved him most was being able to walk down the stairs in the morning without wincing from joint pain. His skin no longer itched, and he described a sense of relief spreading through his whole body, including improvements in sexual function he never dared to hope for. To reap these full benefits, start with half a medium avocado and 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil each morning. Mash them, add a pinch of salt and pepper, and eat directly or spread on whole grain bread. It keeps you full longer, provides clean energy, and most importantly begins the maintenance process for your entire body from the earliest hours of the day. One important note: avoid pre-made guacamole from the supermarket. It often contains cheap oils, preservatives, and high amounts of salt, which can backfire, causing more bloating and water retention. Make it fresh at home. It only takes 2 minutes. Avocado and olive oil lubricate and soothe the entire system. But to truly unlock erection potential, your body needs a specific chemical signal. This compound commands your blood vessels to open wide. Food number 3 is nature's very own factory for producing this powerful signal. Millions of men have placed their hopes on those little blue pills. They promise a quick fix, but often come with disappointment, headaches, heartburn, and a sense of something artificial, not natural at all. Have you ever wondered if there was a way for your body to do this on its own, to awaken its built-in power? The answer may lie in an ancient fruit, a symbol of fertility and vitality across many cultures: the pomegranate. This is not just a casual snack, it is a factory of bioactive compounds. The secret lies in a group of compounds called polyphenols. Once inside the body, they act as a signal prompting the inner lining of your blood vessels to produce more of a remarkable molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the key that commands the smooth muscle in the arterial walls to relax and expand, allowing blood to flow powerfully. This is the very mechanism that erectile dysfunction medications target, but with pomegranate, you're using a completely natural approach. A central review in the Journal of Sexual Medicine analyzed multiple studies. It concluded that compounds in pomegranate can indeed improve circulation and support erectile function. Take the case of Thomas, a 66-year-old retired salesman in Florida. He had tried sildenafil Viagra but was forced to stop because of severe headaches. He felt hopeless, saying it was like having to choose between being in pain and not being a man anymore. A blood flow test revealed that circulation in his lower limbs was only at 70% of the optimal level. We guided him to drink a small glass about 150 ml of pure pomegranate juice every morning before eating. After 1 month, he returned smiling, saying he had been intimate with his wife naturally for the first time in years, without medication and without side effects. Follow-up testing showed his blood flow had improved by 15%. Harvard scientists have identified the recommended dose as a handful of fresh pomegranate seeds, approximately half a cup or 1 small glass of unsweetened pure pomegranate juice, approximately 150-200 ml per day. The best time is in the morning, on an empty stomach about 30 minutes before a main meal. This allows the body to absorb the polyphenols most efficiently without interference from other foods. Always choose cold-pressed juice for the highest nutrient content. One critical note: if you're taking blood-thinning medications such as warfarin Coumadin or blood pressure medications, consult your doctor before adding pomegranate to your daily routine. Pomegranate can interact with and amplify the effects of these medications, so dose adjustments under medical supervision may be necessary. Pomegranate impressively opens blood vessels. But to maintain that strong flow, your body also needs steady energy and high-quality protein building blocks. Food number 2, which we are about to explore, is the superfuel chosen by NASA for astronauts, a complete source of protein and essential minerals to rebuild strength at the cellular level. Do you think old age is the reason you no longer feel those morning stirrings? Is going a long time without intimacy simply normal after 60? If so, then you've been convinced by a repeated lie: declining virility is the inevitable price of aging. The truth is, many men are sabotaging their vascular system with their very own breakfast. A slice of white bread, a sugary bowl of cereal, these are silently killing your energy, vitality, and performance. Meanwhile, a simple combination, quinoa and almonds, has the power to shatter that lie. So why does this combination hold such extraordinary strength? Quinoa, chosen by NASA as a food source for astronauts, is a complete protein that contains all 9 essential amino acids, which help rebuild weakening muscle mass. More importantly, it is extremely rich in arginine and magnesium. Arginine is the precursor your body uses to produce nitric oxide, the molecule that expands blood vessels and improves circulation. A large meta-analysis published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine reviewing 10 randomized controlled trials concluded that consistent arginine supplementation significantly improved erectile function in men. Additionally, a study from the University of Hohenheim in Germany found that magnesium deficiency, a common condition in older men, is directly linked to fatigue, muscle weakness, and nighttime cramps. When you combine quinoa with almonds, a fortress of zinc and vitamin E that supports testosterone production, you create a powerful synergy. Arginine and magnesium help open and relax blood vessels, while zinc and vitamin E provide the raw materials necessary for hormone production. This isn't a one-dimensional fix, it's a comprehensive nutritional strategy. To apply this, aim for half a bowl of cooked quinoa and about 10 to 12 raw almonds each morning. Cook quinoa just as you would rice, and you can prepare a larger batch that will last for several days. This is the ideal breakfast to deliver steady energy lasting well into the afternoon without the blood sugar crashes caused by typical cereals. Preparing this breakfast only takes a few minutes, but the benefits can last a lifetime. This small morning investment in your health may be the single most crucial decision you make all day. Quinoa and almonds provide critical proteins and minerals. However, for your body to fully use all of these nutrients, it needs one special micronutrient that serves as the master regulator of your immune system and inflammation response. Food number 1, which we are about to explore, is the richest natural source of this foundational element. And now, we've reached number 1. It may surprise you. With its simplicity, plain unsweetened yogurt. Many men overlook it, thinking it isn't strong enough. But here's the truth that modern medicine is increasingly recognizing the health of your blood vessels and your ability to achieve an erection are biologically tied to the state of the trillions of living microorganisms in your gut. Here's how it works when your gut microbiome falls out of balance because of diet stress or antibiotics. It releases inflammatory compounds called cytokines into your bloodstream. These compounds travel throughout your body, creating low-grade systemic inflammation. This inflammation directly leads to endothelial dysfunction damage to the lining of your blood vessels, which impairs their ability to dilate and constrict. That is the root cause of poor circulation. The probiotics in plain yogurt help restore this balance. They reduce harmful bacteria, strengthen the gut barrier, and in turn dramatically lower the amount of inflammatory compounds circulating in your blood. A significant study from the U.S. National Institute of Nutrition found a strong link. Men who regularly consumed probiotic-rich yogurt had a 34% lower risk of developing erectile dysfunction. This is no coincidence. It reflects a foundational improvement in vascular health, starting with a healthier gut. The more profound truth is this: your problem may not begin in the heart or with hormones, but in a place you never expected. By healing the gut, you are directly healing your blood vessels. This represents a shift in thinking, a holistic approach to restoring function from the ground up. To capture these benefits, opt for plain Greek yogurt with no added sugar, as its higher protein content helps combat muscle loss. The adequate serving is about 3/4 of a cup each morning. It's critical to avoid yogurts with added sugar or flavorings, as sugar is inflammatory and cancels out the beneficial effects. A key self-check question: are you currently taking antibiotics, or do you often experience digestive problems like bloating? If so, your gut microbiome is almost certainly out of balance, making probiotic support from yogurt essential. Now you have all 5 methods, 5 scientifically backed food choices that can change your health. These are not temporary fixes. They are a nutritional strategy to rebuild your body's function sustainably. In the end, the revolution to reclaim your manhood doesn't begin at the pharmacy, it starts with your breakfast bowl. You've now seen how simple choices can rebuild the foundation of your circulatory health. The question is no longer if it's possible, but are you ready? We want to hear your commitment. Which of these 5 foods will you choose to begin your journey tomorrow? And what is the biggest obstacle you believe you'll face? Share your answers below. Your commitment today could be the inspiration another man needs tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Remember, aging does not take your strength. It only takes what you are willing to surrender. See you in the following video.